And how are you this evening?
Hey there.
We are glad you've joined us for our Easy Chair Chats, and a lot of good emails and reviews about this that we have started here.
Yes.
And so let me say that we will not be meeting for Mother's Day. I hope you realize that, because there's still a lot of questions. Not only that, but we are getting feedback that a lot of our folks really aren't ready. They're really still a little apprehensive as to being around crowds, and the fact that, we're still having deaths, and, it really hasn't gone away yet. So we're getting that. We realize that. I think there's the pressure to be in church versus, what if I catch something and because of my age, and because of my health, and so so we're gonna put it off and let's just see what happens. I hate to say this because we may do it before, but maybe we're aiming for like Father's Day, and maybe we will do that. However, this Mother's Day Sunday, we are going to, of course, be on Facebook, and we're going to be on YouTube. And Brother Martin, Larry Martin, has put together a presentation of moms, of which you have been sending pictures for, and it's going to be good. So, folks, you need to tune in, get others to tune in. A good time to maybe get mom to tune in, or mom get sons and daughters to tune in. And anyway, it's really going to be just very, very nice. He does such a good job.
He does.
And of course, my message will be on Mother's Day, obviously. And so that'll be this coming Sunday. It'll be at 11 o'clock on YouTube, Calvary Baptist Melbourne, and Facebook as well. Okay? And I was just thinking that this will be my first Mother's Day without my mom being here.
That's right.
She passed away 3 months ago.
January.
Yeah, January. And so anyway, I was thinking today, it'll be my first
Different, huh?
Mother's Day without mom here.
Yeah.
And so, different. Certainly, I think, I really don't think that you think yourself old. Now, this is just me. That you think yourself old until both your parents are gone.
Yeah.
And they're gone of old age, obviously,
Right.
because they could be gone in some other way.
Right. Yeah.
Until they're past. And now I feel like I am the old man.
It's because we are the old people.
And that means that you're the old woman.
I'm the old woman. Viejo, vieja.
But really, now it's kind of like, my parents have passed of old age, and really, really old age, my parents. And so I feel like, I'm now the old one. I'm now the, because before it was, but my dad is here. He's the grandpa, he's the older man that, and now it's like, there's nobody to go to. I mean, I'm the go-to. And so it's like, oh boy, it really has hit that, you know what? We're the old people now.
I know it. We are.
We are. In our family, we are the oldest.
I know.
The oldest.
We're the old
and so it's like, wow, I mean, there's still your mom, and she's, she's obviously older. But on my side, it's like, that's it, I am it. But, it kind of makes you think. And as I'm putting the message together, all these things, run through my mind. And we're going to talk about children a little bit, and moms and so on this Sunday. And I was thinking, about our girls, and I was thinking about, now they're moms, and Candace is now a very, very recent mom, and grandchildren. And now I'll really, really feel old when the great grandchildren come about, then I mean, it'll be like, ah, it'll be a rude awakening. But hopefully that won't be for a long time. So
It will come quicker
a
than
long
we
while,
think.
but it probably will. It probably will. Yes, but you've been an awesome mom. I will say that,
Well, thank
and
you.
the girls, I'm sure, will say, "Hooray, Dad!" Yes, and because you've been an awesome mom, and your mom has been an awesome mom,
That's right.
and so you being an only child, of course, you got everything you ever wanted. But we won't go there.
Yes, you know what? I have been incredibly blessed. And sometimes, I think I see so many people, especially children, that are in homes that are not the best of homes, where, I think about mothers, and I think certainly in terms of through the lens of my eyes, my experience. And it's, I'm not going to say that it's just been since I've been in mental health, because I was aware of this earlier too, but it truly, when I was a child, I thought every family was like my family, that every mom wanted to make sure that you did things the right way, and every dad provided for you and took care of you, and you had a nice home, a clean home. You ate dinner together, you did things together, you all played together, and whoa, that's not the way it really is for a lot of folks, and some, people are resilient, but I am so thankful for my mother. I truly am thankful for Mama. She's, those of you that know my mama, she is a funny lady. She is funny, and she has kept us laughing for years. And but not only is she funny, she's if I had half of the hospitality that she has.
Yes.
She is a very hospitable woman, always has been. Always, the home was always very open, and
Food.
and a place to be, and just very open and welcoming, and I'm so thankful for that. But you know what? My mother, I'm thankful for her, but I'm also thankful for my grandmothers, because my grandmothers were amazing women too, and they are, I see the investment they had in my parents, and then the investment got passed on from my parents to me, and I hope from me to, or from us to our children, and I hope then from our children to their children. But the investment of just a good mother in my parents' lives gave me good parents,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and how important, the care, the love, and the love, which I am sure was not always a hug and a kiss, but sometimes maybe a spanking.
Mm-hmm.
And that love
Yeah,
was
back in
also
those days, boy.
absolutely, no, you will
Spankings
not do that.
were spankings.
No, you will not go there. No, you will not see that person. No. And, so it was, love comes in a lot of different forms. Sometimes they're hard forms, and sometimes they're soft forms. But, the love that was given, I just appreciate that. I really do.
Yeah. And of course, my mom came from a different culture, so and my mom was older, and so So it was a different it was a different generation. My mom's from a different generation than her mom. Even though your mom couldn't exactly be my mom's child, could she?
But no.
But
No.
but close, you know.
let's
I
see,
mean,
no.
but
No, but pretty close.
yeah.
Pretty close.
So as
She
you can
could
see,
have
my mom's
possibly been.
generation was different.
But you know that your mom could have been a sister to my mom. Do you realize that?
oh,
My
An older sister.
grandparents, yeah, my grandparents were born in, let's see, one was born in 1895. My mother's mother was 1895, and my grandfather, my maternal grandfather, was in the 1880s. So most definitely, they could have been your
Oh, yeah.
mom and dad's
sure.
parents.
Yeah, yeah. No, I never met my grandparents. I never did. And so, you know, I don't have grandparents to go back to. Both my grandfathers were already deceased when, you know, I don't know if when I was born they already were. Maybe they were. I don't know exactly the details on that. But I will tell you this, that my mom, she did a lot that blows my mind, you know. I mean, we traveled to different countries, and my mother, you know, actually, you know, at one point, my dad had already come to the States ahead of us to set up home and set up, and because, you know, we flew here on an airline, we didn't come on a boat or anything like that. I mean, it was, you know, it was before all of the stuff went on politically, and so she actually, you know, took the family, you know, and took care of us and got paperwork at the U.S. Embassy for us. And I mean, she pretty well did things that, wow, you look back and you say, boy, she was tough.
Yeah.
She was, I mean, she really
Hey, I know.
took command and did the things that, wow, I'm like, and you know what I'm talking about. I mean, my mom was, I mean, wow, we look back and we say, wow, I mean, she put us on an airline and, you know, we landed here and it was like, okay, your dad's already here and she's got things ready for us and here we are. And mom took care of everything.
Yeah,
and it
that's
was
right.
like, wow, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
And of course, I'm sure my sisters they've got their own stories. But yeah, you know, you know, our moms are
That's
very
right.
special and have been very special. And of course,
goodness,
when it
yes.
comes to love and, you know, the taking care of us, of course, you know, that was
Yes.
tremendous, just
I've just got to
tremendous.
share. The other day we were talking with Mama, and I was saying, you know, one of the there's just a plethora of wonderful memories, but one of the things that I so loved that Mama did was I loved my Barbies. I loved playing with Barbies. Oh my word, I had so much fun with Barbies, and she would get a box, a cardboard box, you know, and and we would take off the top and just have the floor, one side, and this side was open, and she would cut windows, and we would make windows, and sometimes we would do something that would open up so that we could close it and actually have a front door. But then that is really where I started learning how to sew, was in making these Barbie houses. Because she would take a box and then sometimes wallpaper the walls, put carpets down, rugs, make beds and chairs and all out of cardboard things, you know. And then
How much fun you could have with a cardboard box.
oh, absolutely. Oh, man. And, you know, we would have matching bedspreads and curtains and, I mean, everything coordinated. It was so much fun. and a box, just a box, but just the creativity and all like that. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah. That's neat. That is neat.
Yeah.
That is neat.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Well, we had, thinking about my mom, she didn't know the language. She didn't know the culture. I mean, coming here was definitely a shocker. And then, my dad started a business and she was right there. I mean, that's a lot of that.
That's right.
I didn't have cardboard Barbie doll houses, but I'm sure somewhere in there my sister may have. But yeah, it's think about your parents. I'm sure you have.
Oh yeah.
And I'm sure you're thinking, these people are really old because wow, the stuff they're talking about is like whoa. And he thinks he's not old yet. So, but one of the things that we do on Wednesday nights when we are in a normal setting at church is we read a missionary letter.
Right.
And I know that you're on the missions committee and you wanted to
Right.
share a couple of things.
Yes.
So go ahead and
So
share that
Ricky
with us.
puts out a schedule for all of those that are on the mission committee, and tonight was my night to read the missionary letter or to report and that kind of thing. And so I thought I would, one of the ones I want to report on is our missionary Jerry Daniels, who's missionary in Kenya, he and his wife Sherry. And I want to say it was around last May or June. It was right about the time when there was graduations and the Bible college in Kenya. They were not the college, but the colleges. They were doing their graduation. Anyhow, right about that time, Brother Jerry Daniels had a very, very severe broken leg. And it required surgery, and it was a very big deal, and has taken quite a while for it to heal, but it healed. They're at home in the United States on furlough, and he was having some problems, and it appeared that that the screws, that maybe they were not in the right place or something. I may have the story a little bit messed up, but anyhow, it was something having to do with the screws. So 2 weeks ago, he had to go back into surgery. And I just talked to him through email oh my goodness, less than an hour ago. And he said the surgery 2 weeks ago went very well and that the doctors are pleased with it. He's not in pain. Everything was going well. And tomorrow he goes for a follow-up. So if you just continue to pray for Brother Jerry Daniels, that the leg will heal as it should and everything. And also our missionary that's in Spain, Mrs. Waters, they've been in Spain for many, many years. And I know that she has had some health problems, but anyhow, she was going into the hospital there in Spain to have some type of a scheduled surgery that had been put off and put off and put off. Now she was going in, and before they did anything, they of course are going to do all the COVID testing, and not that I don't think that
she's perfectly healthy, but they needed to check her out anyway.
And I can understand that, but anyhow, so be in prayer for Mrs. Waters, missionary in Spain, just for the surgery to be successful and everything on that way.
Remember our missionaries, just because let me tell you, we think we have it bad here and we're like, some of these missionaries have been in areas where, they are shut down. Yeah. Every building, every store, everything. There's it's awful.
Right.
And and then a lot of deaths, and the hospitals don't even want people, which blows my mind. It's like stay home, and if you get it and you pass, then just put their body out on the street so get picked up. Literally, that's exactly what they have said.
Yes.
And unbelievable. So we're very, very blessed.
Yes,
we really are.
are.
We know this is weird and this is, but, you hear, and not just news, you hear from our missionaries what's really going on in these countries, and you realize, well, this is really, Yeah, we've got it good, really, and we should
do.
really thank
Yes.
the Lord for yes.
Yes.
It's bad, but it could be worse, so much
It
worse.
could be so much worse.
Anyway, we are seeing a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. So again, I don't know when. We will let you know. We will put it out there, and we will make sure that we do want to make it a very special coming home, and as we start over again. But we'll let you know. And I think we're out of time here. So thank you for joining us. Don't forget Mother's Day, and don't forget to tune in at 11 o'clock.
And I'll see my Sunday school class. We'll see each other on Zoom at 10 o'clock on next Sunday, and then we'll enjoy the message.
All right. Lord bless you. You have a good night.
Bye-bye.